We're experiencing a taste of terror at Universal Studios Orlando Resort.
Let's get spooky.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay. And you are watching the Theme Park Foodies, and we are back at Universal Studios because there's a Taste of Terror, a preview of Halloween Horror Nights 32's new menu. No pizza fries here. These are all brand new things with a little themed food booths type of area back in a soundstage in the New York section that allows us the opportunity, and you, if you want to pay for it, to be able to get a sneak peek on small little bites of the new food that's coming to HHN 32 this year. Originally we weren't going to do this, right?
Yes, originally it was like $189, and we were like, no way.
And they dropped it to $155, and we were still like,
not sure.
Yeah, and then they dropped it to $135, and we have a pass holder discount. So then we thought after that it was worth it.
Yeah, and it does come with the Blinky Cup, which we would have bought anyway this season. So when we started to really think about it, we were like, I think this might be worth it. It's 2 hours long, it's indoors, we get to try the food before the event starts.
Yeah, and for us, we want to be able to do like a top 10 or a top 5 video at some point during the season of the best HHN foods. So this allows us the opportunity to try things a few times, to be able to try the new food out, compare it to the classic foods, and then later on in the season, provide another video that goes over all of the different exclusive offerings and the things that we think are going to be the best bites for this year.
Yeah, and it's 2 hours long. All you can eat and drink, including alcohol.
Yeah,
so
that's good. It was about $135 per person, but then we had a discount. So you get the pass holder discount, which is 10%. So I think it takes about 15 bucks off, which is about $120 per person.
And you do need park admission. This does not include park admission.
Yeah, it does not include park admission, so it's pretty pricey. We're going to go over on whether we think it's worth it at the end of the video, because it is very pricey.
It is. And we're missing scare actor dining, which is what they used to have.
That's probably the main reason we did this, because we don't have scare actor dining this year. We were planning on paying for that, so we're like, all right, they have this, we'll try it out. We live in the Orlando area, and I don't think it really appeals to anyone who's going to HHN, because if you were, or staying at the resort area going to HHN, because if you were and not a pass holder, why would you buy this? Because you're going to be going during your trips. I feel like it's mostly going to be pass holders going, you know?
Yeah.
All right, you ready? You hungry? If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Join us while we taste the terror here at Universal Studios Orlando. So as you enter underneath the big golden arches, you will head right. There will be guest services over here to the left, and then they have will call kiosks. So I think we can scan in at this kiosk. Just so you guys don't make the same mistake that we did, don't go to the will call kiosk, even though it says to. They didn't work for us, at least. You could get them at guest services or the ticketing and annual pass holder booth. We lost about 20 minutes of the event because of this. So, but we have them now, right?
We do.
All right, we are in. Now we have to head down through Minion Land to the New York section of the park. All right, so rumor has it is that the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store is going to be back in the New York section in this building right over here again this year. And right to the left is going to be where you can find Taste of Terror. So they still have walk-up availability, Sam. The sign looks really nice. I like it. And they have all like fall decor as you walk in. Get a free digital download. Looks like it's like a little fall area, so we're gonna take that right now. All right, so we did our digital download, and now we are heading in. Stage 33B. Oh, you can see Surfer Boy Pizza from Stranger Things right as you walk in. Oh wow, look at the booths too. This is fun. All right, so the picture is just like kind of fall-esque, it looks like. You can pick it up, I guess, on the website the next morning. We are unfortunately gonna have to stand, because if you get here late, all the tables will be taken, which is what we learned. And looks like they have a Fedra, Last of Us booth, Surfer Boy Pizza booth. Lots of fun looking spots. Let's maybe try these two out first. All right, so first things first, we're at the Stellar Bar, which is like kind of right in the center. Thankfully, we got a little standing spot over here. And Sam, this is the Electric Death, right?
Yeah, so it's New Amsterdam gin, blue curacao, lime juice, vanilla bean, simple syrup, pineapple juice, and pimento bitters. And I am not a gin drinker, and I actually already tried this, and it was so good.
So does it have like a little sourness to it? Because a gin, I feel like, is bitter.
It's so strong, and I usually like cannot drink gin, but mixed in with like the pineapple and the simple syrup, like it's easily drinkable. Like it just tastes like a tropical punch. I would give this an 8.
Oh wow. That surprised me. Usually the drinks, I feel like, are a little strong. All right, so this is the thing that probably interests me the most, which is why I'm starting with it. It's the Last of Us Ravioli. It will come in the Fedra can. It's like a ration can during the event, and you will have a larger portion during the event. So these are like kind of little snack sample sizes. It's a cheese ravioli. It's got, like, I believe these are like mushrooms on top. So like if I eat this, I should technically turn into like a clicker. You know, you guys have seen the show or played the game. I never played the game, but the actual house is based off of the game. Sam and I are big fans of the show. How does that look, Sam?
It looks good. It doesn't look Deer Park ravioli, but...
It's not Deer Park ravioli. So, flavor-wise, like what it was explained to me as is like this tastes like elevated Chef Boyardee, and I would agree with that. Like you said, Sam, it's not Deer Park ravioli. It's a little tough. It feels like these could have been cooked a little bit longer. At the event, it'll obviously be different. Sauce ain't bad. I took this standard mass-produced universal sauce. Maybe a 6. It's not like the best thing, but I enjoyed it. I could see me going back for these during HHN. All right, so next booth is the first booth we saw when we walked in. It's Surfer Boy Pizza from Stranger Things 4. I don't know how I feel about this. It's French bread. This is a vegan chorizo one, and then this is Spam and bacon. Doesn't really feel like pizza, more like a flatbread to me, right, Sam?
Yeah, and also I'm not into Spam, so you're taking one for the team.
During the event. I feel like you can already see that booth going up outside, but let's try it out.
I do feel like Universal has more vegan options, though, than Disney does. They try to be more inclusive. At least that's what my opinion is.
It's actually a pretty good flatbread. It's not pizza, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's not Surfer Boy flatbread.
Yeah, that's a good flatbread, though. Let me try this one. It's a vegan. Wow. These are good. They're crispy on the bottom, soft on the inside. The vegan chorizo is good flavor. Bacon's very crispy. If I'm judging this not off of it being pizza, I'm gonna go like 7 with both of these. I think these are good, like quick, not super high quality, but good like quick little bites. But I'm judging them based off of flatbread, not pizza. I don't feel like it's real Surfer Boy pizza to me, but it's good, and they can mass produce it, and it was tasty. All right, so moving deeper into the food booths, we are at the Yeti booth, and this is the Bloody Snowball. What's in this, Sam?
Chocolate cake with marshmallow buttercream and coconut shavings with a red inside.
I love snowballs, so...
What's a red inside?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's a cherry flavored inside.
I wasn't into it until I got to the end.
So I really like the theming of this booth. You can see that they have like antlers hanging out. There's like a fog machine behind them. It's themed kind of like a, cold Canadian, I feel like, hut. Or like if you go camping, the Yeti's gonna come get you. So I guess you could see that red inside right in there, right?
It reminds me of the Entenmann's chocolate marshmallow cake, but with coconut on top.
Okay.
It's very good. I love chocolate and coconut. I don't taste the red yet, so I don't know what the red is. There's not that much red.
It's got to be cherry or something.
Whatever the red is, I can't taste it. I taste more coconut than anything. So, I enjoy this.
Let me see that side view.
I would give this a 7.
Okay. But the Yeti booth actually has 2 kinds of poutine. They were out of the burnt ends poutine, which probably stuck out to me a bit more. But this is a bloody campground poutine. What's in this, Sam?
They are fries with Asian-inspired gravy, char siu, pork, and cheese curds.
All right, so this is the pork right here. Okay. So I kind of, yeah, it sounds good. I'm a fan of poutine. I think this is a good kind of like, Halloween Horror Nights is kind of like a horror food festival to a certain extent. So I feel like this is like a good side. Oh, look at that cheese curd pull. Oh, almost lost it.
I feel like those fries don't look like traditional poutine fries, though.
Yeah, no, they're those curly types.
I like those.
That's the best thing I had so far. The fries are like thick.
Crunchy?
Crunchy on the outside, very soft on the inside. The meat tastes like good, like Chinese rib meat. This is good though. I give this an 8. This is my favorite thing so far. This is the only thing out of what we've had I think I would go back for.
I thought you said you'd go back for the Fedra raviolis.
I probably would, but I would be infected, so I would have to eat more. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So if we're moving past the Yeti booth, they actually do have coffee and tea here. So, I mean, this is good if you need like a little kick, especially if you spent the day at the park and then you came here. Nice thing to have. Now, I'm assuming this area over here is going to be what they have at the tribute store this year. It's kind of near like the center of the room. You can actually see right at the top there. Those are like the universal arches as you walk in. Mini pumpkin dulce de leche pop. It's got little gold on top. I'm not a fan of the gold because it's really just for flair. Doesn't really do anything in regards to flavor, just to make you feel a little special. And they have the mini Oreo mummy pop, and then the Hellfire mini cake. We'll definitely have to try these out. So I have these little mini trick-or-treat buckets that look nice. We're each going to try 2 things from the tribute store area. This looks peanut butter flavored, so I have to try that. Sam is going to risk it all and try the Hellfire cake and the dulce de leche pumpkin cheese cake, right?
No, it's a puff.
Puff. Pumpkin puff. All right. Let's start with the thing you're probably going to dislike. So what's in this, Sam?
This is layered chocolate cake with mango cayenne filling topped with a chocolate guitar. So I don't know how I feel about cayenne with cake, but I know that I love Eddie Munson, so I'm doing it for him and not.
Do it for Munson. Some people are saying they think he's going to be alive.
I hope so.
When the season comes back. I'm not sure if it's the next season or if it's another half of another season. I guess they have one last season. Definitely left on a cliffhanger.
The buttercream is so incredibly light and fluffy.
You need that with buttercream, or else it gets too sweet.
It's super fluffy. The cake is pretty standard. I don't really like. It's not like anything special. The chocolate cake. I haven't tasted any mango yet. Okay.
Yeah, it might be more towards the bottom.
The mango is nice. Mango is. I wish that the chocolate had a more richer flavor because I think like a rich chocolate with mango would taste really good. Now, as far as the cayenne, it's like this really subtle kick. It's not bad. I can actually go through with this. I didn't think I was going to be able to. I don't know if this is something I would get again, but I do think it's.
Looks like you just ate blood, by the way.
Oh.
Because he got the red food dye.
Oh no.
You look beautiful. Look at beautiful horror babe.
Okay. I'm gonna go 6. Alright, so the pumpkin dulce de leche puff is filled. It's a filled puff with whipped ganache, pumpkin seeds, and gold accents. It's fancy.
Yeah, I don't like gold. It annoys me. I mean, gold eating food, because it's done just for show, not for flavor. It's just to make people feel bougie. Yeah.
Also, by the way, Jason told me like my teeth weren't that bad, but I didn't trust him, so I looked in my phone camera and wiped the blood off my teeth. This is way more up my alley. I love pumpkin.
You'd be part of Vamp 69.
Like this.
Yeah, I felt like you would enjoy this.
I want more of these.
I feel like that for you is going to be like the
Very good
peanut butter thing for me.
It tastes like something that I would get in an Italian bakery in Long Island. It's one of the best bakeries in the world if you don't know. Oh, so good. It's so light and flaky, and then like the top is like golden brown, but it's still kind of, even though it's brown, like it's still moist on top. The cream is not like overly sweet. This is a 9.
Wow, so that's the best thing you've had so far.
I wish that there was a way for me to like pack a bunch of these up into my bag, but I know that's not practical.
So I feel like your pumpkin, this is going to be my pumpkin puff. It's the trick-or-treat bucket. It's like peanut butter flavored, right, Sam?
It is chocolate creme brulee topped with peanut butter buttercream, caramel popcorn, candy corn, M&Ms, and Reese's Pieces.
Popcorn is a little stale. Doesn't need the popcorn.
I think that was like an aesthetics thing.
Yeah. The popcorn was the worst part of it. Wow. That's so good. It's so creamy and smooth.
I'm glad we both had like our favorite thing.
I'm gonna be going back for that. It's just like it's like almost like a peanut butter mousse. It kind of tastes like very creamy, very smooth, delicious, and like sometimes I feel like when you put candy on top of sweets, the candy overpowers kind of the flavor because it's too sweet. Because they use like the mini Reese's Pieces. It just adds a different texture and adds to the peanut butter flavor. It's delicious. It's good. I'm gonna go 9 for that too. I think the desserts, we might be hanging out a lot.
Sure beats store.
Yeah. All right, so this is the Mummy Cake Pop.
Remember last year we loved the red velvet tombstone cake pop. It was so good.
It's cookies and cream flavor. And it's got a little sugar eyeball. I don't think you need the sugar eyeball, so I'm gonna take it off.
It's aesthetics, Jason. We gotta stick to the theme. Now, Jason's wife, who is me, used to be a cake pop maker.
It's a cream cheese icing that's surrounding it.
That's how I made them.
Chocolate candy shell. Yeah, once you taste this, Sam. It's got a little sourness to it because of the cream cheese icing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like the white chocolate.
Yeah.
I would like it better with a dark chocolate pudding.
The cake is moist though, and that's a hard thing to pull out.
Well, it's because they're mixing Oreos and cream cheese. That's how I made them.
Yeah.
So it's always going to be moist. But I prefer the Oreo with a dark chocolate.
I got a 5. I don't know about you.
I'm feeling 22. 5.
Yeah.
It was a
I
joke.
think that's a 5. It's not bad. Just not something I'm gonna go back for. All right, Sam just tried the Ghoul Juice at the Stellar Bar, and I saw a funny meme, Sam. It said somehow the Ghoul Juice has returned. A lot of people were not happy with the Ghoul Juice last year. So how do you feel about it?
It's very strong. It always tastes so strong to me. Like I don't know if I could finish it even though it's a small cup. But the first drink I had, like, I could drink more of. This is just...
Too bitter or too strong?
Too strong, exactly.
What would you give it?
I would give it a 4.
Okay, it's your personal take, and I think a lot of people might agree with the Ghoul Juice. All right, so moving left, we're at the Dia de los Muertos booth. They have a walking taco, a vegan walking taco with vegan meat and black beans. My issue is my stomach can't handle black beans, and Sam, you don't like black beans.
Just don't like them.
Yeah, so they also have a harvest salad, right?
Yeah, and I think after all those desserts, I think maybe a little lettuce is needed, so...
Hello. Yeah, it's light. So what's in this, Sam?
I actually don't know what's in
Well,
it.
there's pumpkin seeds. There's a vinaigrette dressing, it looks like.
The dressing is so good.
It's a arugula salad.
And there's like crunchiness in it.
Yeah, I always love pumpkin seeds in salad.
No, there's like, besides the pumpkin seeds, there's something else crunchy. Is it maybe like a pecan
Oh,
or...
that's a pecan, I think. Yeah.
The dressing is bomb. Like, I want to like take that dressing home. I don't even know what kind of dressing that is. It is delicious.
Definitely looks like a vinaigrette to me.
It's light, but it's also creamy at the same time, the dressing. This is a delicious salad, and I feel like when you're eating all this other HHN food, like, sometimes your body needs a little lettuce.
Yeah, I'm happy they actually have real, like, nutrition. Yeah.
I was just an 8.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we've been given pretty high numbers today. We were just at Mickey's Not So Scary last night, so like we're just, maybe we're just in a good mood. All right, so now we're getting to this like center booth that's actually for all the exclusive stuff that's only for this event. So you can't get this at Horror Nights. It's the Mutilated pork loin. It's a bacon wrapped pork loin. I think they usually put it on the roll, but they put mine on the side. And then
It's a DIY, Jay.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess you know what? I can cut this in half. So I can do half on a roll, half off. It looks very good. I don't need that much bacon out of it. I need like a thicker strip of bacon to really taste the bacon in it. Pork is a very hard thing to keep under a heat lamp. Pork loin anyway, because it dries out pretty quick. This already lost so much moisture. Thankfully, it's getting that back from the gravy. It's good to have for the event. Mixed vegetables are they could be cooked a little bit more. Great, not bad. I'm gonna need a thick cut of the loin. I'm gonna give it a 6. I think it's good to have. I think it tastes good. I like the gravy. I like the plate itself, but to me it falls short in some areas. All right, so this is going to be at the Chucky booth. It's at the same area here where you get the pork loin. It's the Nashville Hot Chicken. Nashville Hot Chicken has been very popular lately with theme parks.
Yes, they had this at Louis last year for the scare actor dining. I remember there being...
Oh yeah, we like that.
We did like it.
I really wish they had scare actor
Looks
dining.
like popcorn chicken. Cold.
Oh, it's even sitting under a heat lamp.
It's not warm at all.
Is it supposed to be cold? It's hot chicken, you know.
I'd say it's like a medium spice. It's not super spicy. It's not like blah. Like.
And you're not someone who likes spice, so.
Too much for me though. Like I couldn't finish this because like my mouth is burning. If it had more of like whatever is this blue cheese? If it had
No.
sauce or something I could dip, the chicken's okay. Like, it doesn't taste dry or anything.
It's popcorn chicken, you know? Mass-produced carnival food, which I feel like with HHN, it's like a big carnival. So it makes sense for it to be carnival food. You kind of want it to be elevated carnival food, though.
This is not my preference. It's a good little snack, though, if you like spice. I would give this a 5, but that's based on my liking.
Okay. This is the Peanut Butter Burger. It's at the booth that is themed after the Universal Classic Monsters. We've been watching the Classic Monster movies, Sam, and this is something that interests me. It's a smash burger with a peanut sauce, raspberry jelly, cheddar cheese, shaved onions, jalapeno, bacon, cherry peppers, and a vampire bun. What do you think of it, Sam?
I think it matches my bag. Oh my gosh, it does.
Perfectly. I feel like you should try it. It's got a lot
No.
going on. Look
Too
at that
much.
peanut butter sauce at the bottom.
Too much.
Let's try it out.
That's like the Chucky burger last year. Remember that burger was crazy. Had a
Burger will be
donut.
bigger, too. At the event. Weird.
I think that's the point.
A lot of flavors going on in my mouth right now. The thing about peanut butter is it can go savory or it can go sweet. It's got a lot of fats in it. It's like if someone took like a spicy raspberry jelly, mixed it in with a peanut butter, and then added bacon on top. The bun itself is very moist, so it's not dry. The bacon is a little crispy. Burger, it's a smash burger. You know, well done, cooked. Not the best quality burger you ever have. Not bad. It's not something I would get again. Though, it's not like the poutine. For me, the best savory thing was the
Oh,
poutine.
heck yes.
Sam had that off camera.
I finished the whole thing.
Yeah, best savory thing was the poutine. I think also the ravioli was good. I wish they had pizza fries here. Right? I feel like they should have pizza.
Yeah, I felt that way at Scare Actor Dining. I was like, why can't we get some pizza fries?
Yeah, and I wish they would bring back the, remember the mozzarella skull?
The pizza skull.
Pizza skulls, they were so good last year. I don't know if they're going to be back this year. I like that here too. This is okay though.
They gotta do new things. They can't just.
Yeah.
They like to reinvent.
I don't think it's bad. I'll give it a 6. It's interesting. It's just if I'm gonna go with a burger, this wouldn't be the burger I would go with. But I wouldn't be sorry if I got this, if that makes sense. Depends how much you're paying for it too. I don't know the price for it at the actual event. All right, so they actually have like an alcoholic coffee over at the Fedra Last of Us booth.
Yeah. So it's Salt Lake City iced coffee. It's brewed coffee with espresso, liqueur, a rum, a vanilla bean, a smoked sea salt, and smoked bitters. It's really good.
Yeah, I feel like you need like a little drink that gives you a kick.
Well, like they're
Well, it makes sense, you know, they'd be giving people a little coffee as they come in.
calm their nerves.
Yeah, to help the survivors.
It doesn't taste super strong, and like there's like this really light like vanilla taste to it. It's good. I give this an 8.
That's great. Since a lot of people are standing up now, I wanted to get some shots of like the cool tables you could sit at. So like this one is obviously just like a camp bench. You're camping out in like a Yeti infested woods. This is the tribute store section, and they actually have little seats with crystal balls. It's like you're telling fortunes. It also looks like they have the Dark Zodiac on some of these tables too. Now this is where Dr. Oddfellow gets his powers of immortality from. So I'm assuming there'll be some type of theme with that in the tribute store this year. Dia de los Muertos booth. And it just has, you know, scenic picnic chairs that you would see in a Mexican villa. Over here at Surfer Boy Pizza, they actually have booths that kind of look like little diners. They even have like pepper, hot pepper, and Parmesan cheese. Oh look, they're like sparkly too. We had a great time, but it's time to get our blinky cups and head out. All right, so that does it for our time experiencing a taste of fear for Halloween Horror Nights 32, a preview of all these special food and treat that you'll and us will be able to find at Halloween Horror Nights 32. Sam, what were your favorite things that we had?
I love the poutine.
Yes, the poutine was the best part.
Loved the dulce de leche puff.
Yes.
And that candy jar little creme brulee.
Yeah, I think those were the 3 top items. I think the ravioli, the Fedra ravioli, when you can get it in that can, that'll be something to get, especially since you have a souvenir. The pizza, the Surfer Boy pizza, I just don't understand how you can call it pizza, you know? It's good, but it's just, you know, I can't see, like, especially when you're paying those exorbitant resort prices when you're in the park, I don't think it's going to be quite worth it. As far as the event, is it worth $190? No. Is it worth $155? No. Is it worth $135? I don't think so. Is it worth $120? Now, maybe if, this is my thoughts, Sam, you add like some scare actors in there, like you would for scare actor dining, and you have reserved seating because there are people that missed out on reserved seats, right?
Yeah, not having a seat, I think, is a no-go. I think I could see somebody being like very unhappy paying such a high price.
We saw people sitting there with like standing without seats. Eventually, it kind of clears out towards the end of the thing, so you can find a seat. But it's, you know, you need one.
I do feel like we did have more than 2 hours though.
Yeah.
We did it. It was until like
6 to 8:30 basically.
Yeah.
So.
And I thought the theming was incredible.
From the tables to the actual booth areas that you ate at, from like getting the Blinky cup and getting the oh, you get a goodie bag at the end.
Yeah, you get a goodie bag. So I felt like it was like a gothic happy hour, like with the high top table.
Yeah.
They kept coming over to clear off, you know, our plates and stuff. The team members in there were amazing.
Yeah.
And then you get like that favor on the way out. I felt like it was like a wedding. I really
had
enjoyed
a blast.
I liked not being outside. It also was like quiet, which like at HHN is not the case.
Yes, I liked actually the music that they played. They played this light, kind of like haunted music, but it was quiet. It was, like you said, it wasn't too crazy.
It was really nice.
Yeah, so as far as my thoughts goes, I think if you added scare actors and reserved seating, I think it would be worth $120. As far as like with the pass holder discount. $190 for that, I could never justify.
No, the $190 was...
Unless you're drinking a lot. Like you got unlimited drink, you could keep drinking. So
yeah,
if you drink like 10 drinks, I mean, I don't recommend this, especially if you gotta drive home. But I think that's the only way you're getting really your money's worth. But with for it being $135, and then if you added scare actors and reserved seating, I think it could definitely be worth it. I think the food we had was pretty solid, and I'm really hyped up for Horror Nights, especially after experiencing that atmosphere and some of those quality options that they had. Some didn't hit the mark, but some obviously hit it, you know?
We have 20 days till HHN, and honestly, I'm so excited. And then walking out and like seeing the scare zone set up when we walked out, I was like, oh my gosh,
Damn 69.
It's happening, like, it's here.
We're ready.
This is Halloween.
If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm. Helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notification so that way you're notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
So make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. It looks like the Fedra booth is actually going to be right near Central Park.
I feel like this is gonna have long lines.
I as much as I liked the ravioli, I wouldn't get the food of it again. I love the theme of it, and I want that can. Wish the can came with the event.
I still think people just really love The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Daddy Pedro, like people are gonna be on that line. I'm telling you, I'm calling it now.
And all over here, this is gonna be Vamp 69, which
it looks so cool.
Yeah, there was a scare zone called Vamp 55 that was very popular in previous Halloween Horror Nights years. So we're excited because I am a big fan of the aesthetic of the 60s.
I thought you were gonna say vampires. I was gonna say I didn't know that.
Vampires are pretty cool too. And if they have live music, that'll be a plus.